Hello, Mr. Darius Roos. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Holy... Thank you very much for becoming a channel member, Darius Roos. I'll explain later. Thank you very much for gifting out 5 memberships to other people. Holy hell. Hang on. Let me turn on the light. Hang on. Let me just turn on the light. Hang on. Right, sorry about that. I had to go downstairs and answer a question right quick. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much, Darius. Oh, right. Welcome along, thank you very much for... You know what this means now, Mr. Darius? It now means you're going to get thanked during my videos for being a channel member, as well as the 5 other people. Ooh. Good thing I haven't made this week's video yet, because I'd have to remake it with thanking all 6 of you for being channel members. Oof, I just got to pour my drink. And then... Ooh. There we go. 1 full glass of Diet Dr. Pepper. Right. I meant for that to be there, so I'm going to have to move that to there. So bear with me right quick. Right. Oh, okay. Let me just... Right, I just need... Right. Okay, let's get Factorio moved, shall we? Okay, so graphics, primary needs to be that screen, so screen 1. Oh, Factorio, I love it when you do that. Okay, so we need to do window capture, preferably Factorio, once I get it restat. There we go. Thank you, Factorio. Right. Device not connecting. There we go. I was about to say, there's something not right with that. Right. Okay, where were we? Ah, yes, this is where we were last time round. Ooh, thank you so much, Darius. You just made my day. You just made my day. Oh, holy shnikes. Right, I'm just moving the cup across the desk without knocking it over. Woo! Right, okay. Right, no, let's make sure that's actually properly working, because I've knocked the camera a few times since I used it last on Saturday. Because I had to do a load of moving around. That looks like it's out of focus. It looks like that's the best I'm going to get. Thanks, VLC. Anyway. Okay. Let's get down to business, shall we? Right. Oh, trust me, I don't ever plan on stopping, Darius. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Honestly, that I was just finishing putting my son down to bed. Came in and I saw the welcome to Linux from scratch. Linux from scratch tier. It's like, what? What? Just you really made my day. You really have. Oh, holy Jesus. So because I haven't made this week's video yet, bearing in mind that it is only Tuesday, normally I make it around about midweek, I now have to thank you and the 5 other people. Thank you for being channel. You've really made my day. You've really made my day. I need to go share this with my sister-in-law. No, sorry, not sister-in-law, my sister. I need to go share this with one person because she's gonna be so fucking. Oh my Jesus, my Jesus. I agree. Anyway. Right. Okay, let's carry on doing what we were doing. Oh, hi. Oh, and some good news involving... Ooh, I nearly just got ran down. Good news involving the CPU. It arrived and it works after... after so much hell. Genuinely after so much hell. As it turned out, when I had updated my BIOS about a month ago, it didn't actually update. Because it still had a BIOS from 3 years ago. Because I used the online updater, which has now since disappeared, and I don't know why. But it has. So I don't know. I don't know why. So anyway, the new CPU works now, and I have historical data to prove it's working. Thanks to a friend of mine who runs a Starbucks installation. And because of that, I can actually see what's gone on. Right. Okay, there's extra ammo being produced there, even though I don't need it, and that's full. I should really turn that into armor-piercing ammo at some point. I need a butt ton of them, and I don't, because I don't have the iron. Because the iron's getting scooped up by that. Okay, so we need more iron. Which I can't currently produce because the only iron I need is... That's coal, that's iron. I'm going to be stuck in a scenario where I don't have enough iron because I need more iron. Yo bro, I heard you like iron in your iron, so I'm putting iron inside your iron, And I'm running out of iron. Oh no. Oh, I need to set up such a huge smeltery. This drink I have here today is Dr. Pepper Zero. I will say, it tastes just as good as regular Dr. Pepper, without the copious amounts of sugar. Which makes it worth absolutely drinking, because holy hell. It may be based off Red Alert. I don't know. I can't remember if Woob software based off Red Alert or not. Either way, it is a good game. I have spent how many hours? 941. This is my most played game on Steam. It is my most played game on Steam and second most played game in total. which is rather a lot considering how much I've played. Yes, it is my second most played game. Oh, damn. Right. Okay, so with this, I need as many iron gear wheels as possible. The Lutris installation scripts, I'm going to get some more done, because some issues. There was actually someone that made a valid complaint. Yes, there was somebody who made a genuinely valid complaint about the fact that my Ubuntu XP video was missing the GitHub link because I'd actually made it private, and then, well, it's not the fact I made it private, it's I publicly archived it under the old GitHub username. Like, it's still the same GitHub, it just has a different username, which caused... And GitHub's supposed to pass it through, but they obviously don't now, which is a shame. So I've got to go back through some of the older videos and then include... We're just going to put that there, so I don't knock it over. But I will need to include the new link in it, because there's a lot of videos that have the old username, which I kind of forgot about. Right, okay, I need as many of them as I can get, which I currently can't get as many as I'd like. Okay, right. This is becoming problematic. I'm going to have to use slow belts for this, aren't I? I think I am. I don't want to use slow belts, but I think I'm going to have to use slow belts to be able to then expand this further. But with the Tuesday streams, it's just games that I can play on Linux that have a native Linux client. For example, Factorio. For as long as I have known it has existed, it has a native Linux client. So this is why I play it. It also has a native macOS client as well. To be honest with you, I started playing on macOS. And I am stuck. I will never not be able to play Factorio. Right. Okay. How in the hell am I going to do this? Because I've got to get all of this smelted. And this is a potential patch of 12 million ore. So, how many rows is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that I can do. 5 down into... Let's do a 5 to 2. So I have 2 iron smelteries. And we'll do it that way. So... So yes, this is basically... Factorio is basically virtual cocaine, because it is nothing but positive feedback loops. And if you've seen me, if you've ever seen any of my Linux from Scratch videos, you will know it is the same thing over and over and over again in a positive feedback loop. So it is absolutely no surprise that I play Factorio, because again, nothing but positive feedback loops. Oh Lord. But no, there is an ultimate goal, and that is to... Well, there is something I would like to achieve with some absolute memery. Linux from Scratch on a Steam Deck. I don't think anyone has made a Linux from Scratch system on a Steam Deck. So it needs to be done, and if I'm the one to do it, then so be it. But I need to make Linux from Scratch on Steam Deck. Can you just imagine that? Also, the music in this reminds me of FTL. Because after I finished streaming this last week, I went and played FTL for a bit. Because I just can't get over the music. It sounds a lot like FTL. It's like, oh, I want to play FTL now. And unfortunately, FTL does not have a native Linux client, so I cannot play it on the channel. Which is the benefit of Factorio. It is a game that has been widely covered by a lot of creators, including Martin Saitopants, who is a good one, and runs on basically a potato. Meaning with yes, with basically Factorio is always pinned to 60 FPS no matter what, and that is to ensure stability with the bit. Like, it's to ensure stability. Even it's not a limitation of the game. Well, the 60 FPS is a limitation of the game based off you, because there are things called mega bases in Factorio. They are absolutely huge, and that's why the game's looked at 60 FPS to ensure you have stability even on the massive scales. Because when bases get so large, you actually have to see a drop in your FPS. That's when you know you're doing good. If you see a drop in your FPS, you know you have a rather large base. Anyway, 5 to 2. Not chunky trains. I want... So, 5 to 2. Okay. I didn't want to use slow belts for this, but I don't really have much choice until I get fast belt. Until I get the red belts, I'm gonna have to use the yellow belts. The yellow belts are slower. They move less iron per. They move less items per minute, basically. So until I have all of the red belts that I'm gonna, until I have all the red belts I can get, I'm currently stuck using yellows. Because I have a metric ton of red belts, I just don't have the underground belts, which is the issue. I need the red underground belts. Without the red underground belts, I can't really move stuff as fast, which is... Yeah, there's a lot of underground belts here, that's the issue. There's how many? Oh, wrong one. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I need 88 underground belts, which I don't have. That's the issue. Okay. I need 88 red belts. I need another 60. I need 60 more red belts, and I can't get that because I have no iron. Right, round it up. Apparently, also today, I saw a video in regards to Contraband Police, which is now got its endless mode, finally. So, if it was to ever gain a native Linux client, then I guess I'm going to be streaming that, because I very much do enjoy that game. Right, 5 to 1. Well, 5 to 2, which is good. Okay. Right. These smelters are going to have to be horizontal ones. Okay, let's... Diddly-dee, 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 diddly-dee. Good, that matches. I'm actually glad that matches. What the hell? Okay, so I'm going to need... I've got plenty of steel furnaces at the moment, actually, to work as a comparison, so... Place that there. I'm going to need... Coal's going to need to go in there. That goes there. That goes there. No, that's not going to work, because that's going to have to be... Up, over, down, and around. That will work. Right, so... Where are the... There they are. Is that how I've done that over? Nope. Okay, so it is... Yeah, okay, it's a gap of 1. So. Bada bing. Onto there, and then onto there. Bada bing, okay. Nope, not quite. Bada bing, okay, and run that down there. Okay, that's sorted out. which is good because that now means I can get a load of these placed down. Bada bing. The reason why I have it placed down like this is because eventually, when I get the electric furnaces, they're going to occupy a 3x3 space as compared to a 2x2 space, which again is going to cause issues eventually. So I am going to have to strip out all of these electric poles when it comes time, but that's fine. I did spend some time expanding the power grid as well to accommodate for the fact that there's going to be an absolute metric ton of furnaces, well, an absolute metric ton of miners tackling the grid at max Jesus. Oh, that was right. Okay. Now it also does mean I've got to get some coal from somewhere or solid fuel. Now the issue I have is I don't have an issue with getting the solid fuel. It's the moving of the fuel. Because can I make solid fuel from coal? I can't because I need to crack it down. But I don't have coal liquefaction research to then crack it down, which is problematic because to crack it down I need coal liquefaction. That's advanced oil processing, coal liquefaction is there, coal liquefaction into heavy oil, and then heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. I can then turn all of that into a thing, but the issue is the coal's here, and I need fuel, so I'm going to have to compare this. Okay, that's 14 compared to 12, that's good. Okay, the issue I now have is getting it up. Getting all of the coal out of the ground. Well, off the ground, should I say. Which is a quite good question. I don't have any grenades on me. Because I would have thrown them and used them as a weapon. To then get up as much coal as possible and then run from there. And yes, just to confirm that I am actually running Linux, we're just going to do a quick that. Bring that back and then get, say, a load of OBS. For you. Oh, wrong one. As we can see there is the Linux. Some people will get a bit, ooh, that's not Linux. No, it is. There's the proof. Ooh, hello. Right. Someone just asked me a tech question in regards to something. But with this here, I need to get this lifted up to get it over to here and here, because I'm going to be running vertical or horizontal instead of vertical, because I can get more iron usage out of a vertical, out of a horizontal instead of vertical, because with vertical, I run into a issue with belts, because if I... Screw it, you know what I'm going to do? I am just going to demonstrate right quick. It's going to be absolutely bloody annoying to rip it back up again. But that... The world is 128 high, meaning... If I want to protect the base, if I want to protect either side, I'm going to need 256 walls to do a double thick wall. But the issue being is it's only 128 high. It is stuck solid. But to actually utilize it properly and get a belt, because if I get caught in my car, have a look here, bring some down to here, I cannot place anything on the other side of this. So for example, if I place a rail here, even though it looks like there's enough gap, there's not enough gap to put down any rail signals or anything like that. Meaning, I then quickly run out of space. So, with the unfortunate thing of being the way it is, I can't really do much. So I've got to play carefully with how I'm going to do this. I don't have an issue with the resource collection. I have an issue with the area, because I build big. I build big spaghetti messes. and it's not refined down at all, which is slightly problematic. So that's why I have to be very careful about how I place things. Right. Bada bing. Bada boom. But no, this then comes down to the issue of I need more underground belts. And until I get more iron produced to make more underground belts, I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place. The issue with the placement of the underground belts this side, or the issue with the iron being all the way over here, is I then have to train it somewhere. Which, again, it's not an issue, it's just where am I going to train it to, and how am I going to train it out of here? Out of the smeltery. Because, as mentioned, the world is only 128 cells high, and I'm out of miners. Yeah, I'm out of miners. Yeah, the world is only 128 cells high, so I am kind of limited to what I can do, and then go from there with. Right. But again, 1, 2, 3. I need to go get more iron, more smelters, and to get that I need more iron. Again, the issue with this is not the obtaining of resources this time. It's the actual utilization and where I'm going to put them. That's the issue. Once I know where I'm going to put everything, then I can then start moving. Because I've already got a train line set up with multiple entry and exit points. As we can see here, this is it's 4 trains on 1 rail, basically. Like, it all links up. It's 4 trains on 1 rail, and it does work effectively, somehow. I don't know how, I just know it does. The issue here is, it's not like I'm fully saturating this. That's not the issue. It's I'm not mining enough. I'm not smelting enough. But to be able to do that, I then got to extend vertically, or horizontally, or vertically. And because horizontal is not going to cut it, I'm going to have to rethink this. But considering this starting patch is only 2.2 compared to the 12 and 14 and 14, so at some point in time, this is going to end up running out, and I'm going to have to move out of this area. So I do have to be really rather careful, and considering the fact there's not currently enough iron going in, I'm probably going to have to turn this into a horizontal smeltery now, because I need so many iron gear wheels. Like, it's not even funny. Without, like, just this bit alone here needs a total of 1,000 iron per minute. I'm not even producing that. I'm producing 750. Like, this needs basically needs 2,000. I am to be able to get close to. I need about 2.5 of these, and that's an issue. So I'm going to have to just readjust all of this and put it somewhere else. But the issue is, where am I going to put it, seeing as, well, it's just going to have to be a vertical farm. It's going to have to be vertical. That has run out of mineable, and again, the issue is this coal patch is only 214,000. So I'm going to have to do it over here anyway. Which again, I need more iron for, which I don't have more iron for, which is becoming quickly problematic. Oh no. Oh no. I'm genuinely running out of stuff. Right, get me another 10 and then go from there. The issue with this, again, is lack of iron. That's a good drink. That's a very good drink. I might even open some celebratory alcohol. Oh, there we go. Right. So the issue I have over here is that and this. This is large enough to supply this until this runs out. That's not an issue. The issue is getting it smelted, which I need more steel furnaces, as well as more stone brick, as well as more everything, which I don't currently have because I'm in a sticky situation. Let's scoop up some more steel whilst we're here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That way I come up to 50. And then I can do... Actually, no, let's do 52. That way I can then do a equal split of 26 either side, which is going to be two rows of 13. It's going to be 4 rows of 13 if I'm doing 50. If I'm doing 52, so it's going to be 26, which is then 4 rows of 13. Okay. Right, which then means I'm going to have to do however many coal into 2 and then 2 into 4. Well, 2 into 2. And then it'll get further split down later on. That's out of copper. Copper is also an issue that I'm going to run into very quickly. Because to do the circuits I needed, it's going to require copper and a lot of it. Which again is something that I don't have. As you can see here, this is also getting chewed up. Right, let's just chuck in some, let's not do that. Okay. Right, got all that sorted out and ready to go. With this, again, the issue being that's a lot of grenades. That's a lot of grenades. That's good because I'm going to need a lot of them. Right, I now have all the furnaces that I'm going to need. So that is what? Okay, so that is 52, which is then 3 rows of 13, well, 4 rows of 13. Gonna scoop myself up some more iron, get myself these iron gear wheels, because I'm going to need as many of them as I can possibly get for now. Get back in the car, travel back. I've accidentally whacked that pole, which is annoying. Right. Okay, so issue with this. Well, it's not an issue. I just need to get as much coal up out of the ground as possible. There's no oil train over here at the minute because the oil's not being utilised to the full extent. This coal here is dedicated to oil only. It's dedicated to turning plastic. That's all it's there for. Because as we can see here, we've got plastic, we've got plastic here. I need coal for the explosives, because if I remember correctly, it's coal and iron. This is solid fuel, which is then being made to supply the trains, as well as this power plant here. I could probably expand that. As you can see, there's belts that run along here. These provide this. These are 2 coal trains and, well, oil trains. That is 1.5 million units worth of oil straight there, which is good. And splitters. I need a load of splitters. That's why I came. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect! I have 7. Hmm. Did I goof that? I think I goofed it. It is 5 to 2. Yeah, I goofed it. I goofed it. Oh well. That's a good job. I've got the blueprint books. I goofed it again. What is that blueprint looking like? 5 to 2. That is correct. I just wanted to make sure because it looked like I've goofed it again. No, I have goofed it again, haven't I? No, that is correct. Okay, it looked like I goofed it. Hang on, that can't be right, can it? No, that is correct. I was just heavily doubting myself there for a second because I couldn't quite believe it. Right. I need to get all of this hooked up and running. I'm going to get the final load of things in. And we will go from there. Scoop up as much of these trees as possible because they're only here to provide power poles and also limit pollution. So, oh well, they were going to get torn down anyway, whether either torn down or blown up. So, needs must. I don't yet know where any of the natives are, which is slightly problematic. So I then have to go from there. But hopefully I'll be fine and be able to figure it out. Okay, so underground belts everywhere once again. There's a reason why I do it like this for. It is to ensure that every single, or every second, what means every array of... Basically, if I just stick down a power pole, I'll explain it. It's easy to explain. It means it reaches 4. It overlaps onto 4, meaning it can also be reached. The short ones can then reach up and down rows, which then make life easier. And it's a very nice and uniform grid, which means you can then do these in a dense placement and get the absolute maximum throughput. The only downside to this is you will run out of if you're dumb like me, you make that mistake. The only downside of this is you will eventually lose the potential for production, because you then, if there's more overlapping, it's more mining the same area, and at some point in time it is going to overlap and some of them are going to run out. The ones at the edges are going to run out of ore first. That 5 points, like for example this 5.61, it's this one mining it, and this one, and this one. So this one's going to run out first. But the ones in the center, like for example this 1.7 million one here, isn't going to run out first. So at some point in time, the production capability is just going to dip, and that's the point where I need fast underground belts everywhere, which again I don't have because I don't have enough iron being produced. See the issue? I need more iron to make more iron. But to be able to make iron, I need coal. To get coal, I need iron. Yes, see the ever-running cycle of... Oh, no. Honestly, absolutely worth it. I very much enjoy this game, though. We do big, dense grids because, yes, at some point I am also going to have to expand the power grid as well. Because undoubtedly I'm going to run out of power. This one here, I can actually run belts along. Because that's only a output of 1. I probably should have done the same here. However, it's too late, I've already done it. So bada bing, bada bing, bing, bong, bing. And then, see, that's the issue. If I don't run underground belts there, I won't be able to reach up, so I'm going to have to do underground belts. And because this is going to be, what is this? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 2. I'm going to have to split this effectively 6 to 2. But because the top and bottom are only half rows, I'm probably going to do this a 4 to... I might do it as a 5 to 1. And then just... so I'm going to run this one round up to the top. That's what I'm going to do. Because if I run that round to the top, then I can do a 5 to 1. It's not normally how I would do it, but because they're both half rows, I can actually get away with doing that. Which means I need to go get more underground belts, or more regular belts, which I can do because I have... Well, I can see the radar. I can then just do that. And reach and go, hey, these are mine. Thanks to the radar. Oh, I did not expect to get that perfect. I liked that. That way that runs down and it gets deposited on the top. This will get deposited on the bottom, meaning this then turns into a 5 to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to 2, which again is the same I have up here, meaning I can then do 5 to 2 and split the coal either side, and we're off to the races, which is fantastic. I love that. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Hello, Kuzi Baskin. How you doing? Baskan. I saw the message get retracted. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm having an adventure just getting the everything up and running. I'm gonna have an issue with power soon, because what's my current power production? That's production total. I need power production, not overall consumption. If I have a look-see there. Yeah, the issue with this is if I just do a quick check there and do... I can't check the electricity. Okay, I can't check the electricity. Right, let's assume a maximum capacity of 90 kilowatts. Meaning with 79 miners, we calculate... so we do 90 times 79... that's going to be 7.1 megawatts worth of power. At peak, 7.1 megawatts worth of power. For this one here, that's going to be, again, 7.1 megawatts worth of power. So that's going to be 4.2 megawatts worth of power consumption, and at this rate, I think I can support that. I think. 14.2 megawatts. Okay, I should be able to support that. Emphasis on should, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Right. Gaming, hello. Hello, Peter. Mr. Peters, how you doing? Right. Good. How does... my computer look in Zabax today? Ooh, you fancy bastard. Fancy bastard. Right. 5 to 2, so there. How does the system look in Windows today? Now that I'm actually utilizing the Linux, I want to see if it's actually being punched aggressively or not. But bearing in mind at this point in time I'm not compiling yet. I haven't yet tried to compile Linux or packages since the installations, since the new CPU's gone in. However, Peter, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but I am currently streaming using the AV1 codec. So this stream is being brought to you by AV1. Ah, yes, that's right. I remember you saying that. Yeah, you need to get an SSD for that. Quick sharp. But yes, this is being brought to you by the AV1 codec. Because apparently only the Linux version of OBS has access to the AV1 codec that'll work with my graphics card. But yes, AV1. And YouTube is YouTube's allowing it. It's working. Yes. I don't know how or why, but I am not questioning it. Believe it or not, Kuzi, this was a $23 microphone. It was genuinely a $23 microphone. This was from when I got this from when I lived in America, and it survived the trip across the Atlantic. And it genuinely cost $23. I bought it on Newegg. You can't buy it anymore because the seller doesn't sell it anymore. It cost me $23, and you wouldn't be able to tell. The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't, and knows where it isn't from where it is. No, see, here's the thing. The cable, the microphone, the pop filter, and the arm, $23. All of it. And of course now I'm living back in the UK. I don't think I'll be able to get a better price for this. Hello, Per Clang, how you doing? Welcome along. Ah, yes, you, Turkey. Oh, yeah, you, Lira, Turkish Lira, that's it. Hello, Free Motion, welcome along. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I hope you're all having wonderful days. I am. I hope you are too. Right. But, virtual cocaine time. Right. So. Isn't it like 93% inflation at the minute, or have I misjudged that? Also, welcome from Turkey. Thank you very much for choosing me as your streamer of choice today. Right. Oh, how am I going to do this? So, with this, that's then that. I could just put these next to each other, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to leave a distance of 8 between them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bada bing. And we want to do that, followed by that, followed by that. And bada bing. Whew, that is less than ideal. I can understand your pain. I thought you may have been Polish there because I saw the upside down accent because I'm currently learning Finnish, and I've recently learnt that Malmo is not actually pronounced Malmo, it's pronounced Malma. There is no second A in that, Sweden. Yes, honestly, all the Nordic languages are drunk. They all need to go home. Although I don't know enough about accents at the minute. I can speak enough Finnish to say hello. And say that I have a black cat. A good dog and a bad cat. Yksi kilti koira ja yksi tuhma kissa. One good dog, one black cat, one bad cat, one naughty cat, and a few other things in Finnish. But the more you know. Also, congratulations in Finnish as well. Right. I was going for 13 other sides, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Bada bing. Oop. Yeah, that's right. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Yes, but welcome all along. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Thank you very much for choosing me. And the goal of this little stream for Factorio is to try and get coal. We're trying to get more iron production through the system. The issue being is if I show you what's going on over here, I don't have enough iron being smelted. This is a total of 20. It's only produced me 750 iron per minute. This here, to produce the red belts only, needs 2,000. I don't have 2,000. The objective is to get off of the planet. You've crash landed on a planet and you have to use the natural resources on the planet to get off of it, whilst also having to deal with natives. They're basically giant beasts. Worms, spitters, biters. They will try and end everything that you love and cherish deeply, if you do not get rid of them effectively and quickly. Bada bing, bada bing. And also launch fish into space to do more research. It's basically cocaine. Factorio is virtual cocaine. There is no... I wish I could say it was a joke. It's not. It's why I have nearly 1,000 hours in this game. It's not. Sorry, 1,000 recorded hours. I spent a lot of time playing this in the standalone version as well, meaning there are hours that have yet to be recorded. Oh, hang on, I'm doing a dump. Bada bing. Okay, what I will need is to run these belts. 3, but I can't plug the third one in because it goes from DisplayPort to HDMI, HDMI to DisplayPort. It goes from DVI to HDMI, HDMI to DisplayPort, DisplayPort to graphics card. And because of that, it causes my graphics card to not have a good time. So I need to eventually, at some point in time, get a third monitor that can actually handle, that actually has another DisplayPort output. Because my graphics card has 4 DisplayPorts. Also, that monitor is from like 2007. So the fact that it even still works is a miracle. And yes, I have launched past the rocket before, Peter. I've done it twice now in RIP third. Honestly, it works. If I don't, Windows doesn't like it, and I'm not going to try it with Linux because I'll get a lockup and I no reason why of it's died. I just go AMD drivers. You should. I am running a RX 6600 XT with a newly installed Ryzen 5 5600X running at its full unlocked capabilities, which could reach me up to 4.65 gigahertz. I saw it reach that again. I saw it reach a new high of 4.65 gigahertz yesterday. I have not yet tried compiling an operating system, which I do once a week, every week on the Saturday stream, along with the video for Saturday. There's a video that comes out on a Saturday, and there's a Saturday stream. At the current moment in time, we are not making a System D version of Linux from scratch. We are making a System V init version of Linux from scratch because, as we've all learned, System V init doesn't like it. I play a lot of 5M. Which is basically just GTA roleplay, but I don't stream that because I don't stream that here on YouTube because that is not supported by Linux and it doesn't have a native Linux client. The reason why I stream Factorio here on Linux is because it actually has a native Linux client. So for me to be able to stream a game, it has to qualify as having a native Linux client and is not running through a Proton. This isn't running through Proton. It has always had, and for as long as I've known Factorio, it has had a native Linux client. Right, bada bing, bada bing. So can I, but I've... Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, that's the it has to have a native Linux client is a condition I set of myself to be able to stream it on the channel because I make Linux videos, and because of that, I only want to be able to stream natively Linux things to show it off. Plus, I like Factorio. I spend far too much time playing Factorio. How can I not like it? Oh, I need a bunch more inserters. I'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Hang on. Right. So. Okay, well, thank you very much for coming along. And I hope you come around in the future. There's, again, a stream later on in the week. Also, if you are one of the now 6 channel members, you will get early access to a video, and you have a little badge next to your name that says, I'm better than you. But thank you very much for coming along, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you sleep well in the heat. Yeah, the UK is going to get the heat now. We're going to get the heat just as bad as everyone else has at the minute. Oh, God. Why don't you get the what, Peter? Do. There we go. Bada bing. Oh. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. So I'm getting all of this up and ready and running. Well, not running, but getting up and ready. I'm going to have to train this somewhere else. I'm going to have to literally just move this somewhere else via a train. Oh no, it was because of Darius Roos, gifted at 5, and I don't know how YouTube does the assignment, so... Along with subscribing themselves at the Linux from Scratch tier, they wonderfully gave out 5 memberships. I've really felt just... Oh, you should have. You'll. That's a good point. You'll be able to see me dancing if you rewind the live stream back to the start, or watch the VOD after the fact. You'll see me just going. Ooh. It really made my day. It really did. Bada bing, 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 bada bing. Okay, right. Hopefully, this will now be up and functional. I do now have to connect all of this up to power. Ow, my shoulder. Oof, no thanks. I now do have to connect all of this up to power though, which is problematic to say the least. Because I'm going to have to tear all of this down the second I get to electric furnaces. Which is going to be fun. But I don't quite have electric furnaces yet because those require blue science, and I don't have blue science research yet. Well, do I have blue science research? I do have blue science research, except I can't currently produce any blue science because to produce blue science I need a ton of plastic. Blue science requires... Right. Blue science requires me to have sulfur, advanced circuit, or red circuits, and engine units. To get red circuits, I need green circuits, copper cable, and plastic. To get plastic, I need coal and sulfur. I need coal and petroleum gas. To get the coal, I mine that. To get the petroleum gas, I then need to crack down. I need to refine oil. To refine oil, I need steel. To get steel, I need the iron. You see the issue we're here? See the issue we have here? To get to to get to the blue science, we need iron. Oh god, there's a long way to go. I need 15 copper though, that's the thing. Dancing part? What do you mean? Right, that's all done. I'm gonna have to connect these up, so Oh, I'm gonna need some more. Oh, okay. That is. Hopefully, it should appear at the end. It'll appear in the VOD, but I definitely did a little. Ooh. Honestly, just. Ooh. Oh lord. Right. Bada oh, bada bing, bada boom. Is that connected up to here? It is not. However, I am just going to do a link down so that it now does connect up. Okay, all three of these are now linked up. They're probably linked up in the least ideal way possible. However, I don't really have much of a choice, so we want to do there, there, there. I'm going to need at least two more. Okay, let's see how much of a strain this is putting on the power grid. Yeah, my 14.1 that I thought was going to happen has actually happened. Bother. I need to run, I need to run, I need to run, I need to run. I haven't fully powered all this up yet, that's not good. Thank God, just caught it just in time. Well, welcome back, Mr. Russ. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Well, thank you very much for... Right, okay. It appears... And I say it does appear. Also, Peter, you might be wondering why I'm doing it like this. Because it's then 5 double belts. Because if I were to do split, because it would then be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. Oh, this is 6 here. There's 6 total belts here, but I'm running that up to the top, so it's then 5 whole belts. Oh, over a year? Oh, over a year, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, yeah, I think you were getting on to 2 years. At one point. Which reminds me, I should check to see when my shirt arrives. Because I have a new shirt coming. I have a special shirt coming. I just want to check to see when it's going to arrive. It's still printing? That's fine. But yes, there's going to be a new shirt coming. Ooh, very fancy. Okay, good. What is the potential output? It is 1,950. Good. That's enough to feed this. It's enough to feed only just the underground belt production. It's enough to feed the underground belt production. I should probably make the underground belts over here then. Do these need copper? No, they don't. If anything, right, I'm going to move the underground belt production to over here because it does not need copper. We'll do that. Right, okay. Because this doesn't need the underground belt production. Well, because it doesn't need copper, I'm going to do that over here. Yeah, pretty much. But less of the same benefits on... With YouTube, early access to stuff, membership only posts, membership only streams, and essentially get more benefits on YouTube. And also a nice fancy badge against your name on every video. Well, not everywhere you comment. You can use, if I remember correctly, you can use it on other places as well. You can also use the special Linux Panic emote anywhere on YouTube. if I remember correctly. Right. Bada bing. Okay, so to get the underground belt production, the fast underground belt production, I need underground belts and iron gear wheels. To get the underground belts, I need iron plate transport belts. To get the transport belts, I need iron plate, iron gear wheels. To get gear wheel, I need... Oh my god. God. Right, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy what I have here and then translate it to over there. So, copy this. So let's blueprint it, not copy it. So I can then remove things that I don't want. So, remove that. Okay. And this is just going to be red underground. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do here. And that is going to be a 2-to-1. So if I remember correctly, a 2-to-1 is just that. Okay, that's easy. That's easy enough. So again, it's just going to be a 2-to-1. Bada bing. Okay. Tell you what I will do is I'll actually replace all these to be red belts. I hope I did it the right way around, wouldn't it? I did do it the right way around. Never mind. And then run that to there, so it at least keeps some continuity, which would be very nice. And I need another one of these. There we go. Not right now. I do stream on Twitch, but that's more of a. It was once an aspiration. Now it's just a little hobby. I still do it. It's mainly just for 5M at this point. But I enjoy it. I do it because, well, I do it because I enjoy it. It's really all it is. Same as I do this. I do this because I enjoy it, and it also helps a lot of people as well. Bada bing. Okay. Yes, the one game Peter doesn't enjoy. It's fine. I do it because I enjoy it. I get on with it. And now that now that I have an upgraded CPU, I have now gone from less than 30 FPS into the only server that I play on to over 150 FPS. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Right, bada bing. Yeah, that's fine. Don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, what is over here? That is iron on the bottom, iron on the top. Okay, so I actually do have to split. Actually, I'm going to have to split this down once more. Because I'm going to need every single one of these iron plates being made into this alone. Just because I have the amount of iron I'm going to need, which is going to be a lot of iron that I need. I'm going to need a lot of iron. I'm going to need a lot of iron. I really am. Holy hell, have I really been going for an hour already? Damn. The dangers of Factorio. Have I really been going for an hour? Yeah, Factorio is one of those games where you can quite easily lose a lot of time very, very quickly. Without realizing it. Right. I need some green circuits. Are there any I can just scoop up? Yes, I can. Ah, I didn't mean to scoop up that many. I didn't mean to scoop up those. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is work. I'm just going to leave this running because, well, it's specific. It was specifically for the underground, and once it then reaches full, I can actually clear that cliff now. I'm actually going to at some point use that excess iron, but I need the underground belt production. Cliff gone. I now need to fill it in this water here if I'm going to expand it. So, but oh, that's annoying. Right, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so I need. Let's go for 5. I'm going to need 1 of them. How many? 23 and 12. Okay, that's a lot. Time to run all of my iron out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can run all of my iron out. I have a lot of it now. I have a lot of iron now. I can run it all out. Oh, finally. I have a lot of iron. Okay, so whilst this runs, I need to go quickly run to the bathroom because I've inhaled a lot of liquid in the past hour, and bear with me. I'll be right back. Hello, I have returned. I don't blame you. I do not blame you whatsoever. Remember, we have the holy tux. Okay, right. How many fast belts did I need? 20 fast inserts. I needed 23. Luckily for me, I can just do the 3 bada bing. Right. Right. These all feed into here. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna need 5 stack inserters. Ah. Yeah, I should probably upgrade that one to fast one as well. Kind of annoyed I can't just scoop straight off that belt. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's get all of these placed down ready. Get this all hooked up to power and then go from there. Bada bing, bada bing. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. I have run myself out of inserters. Not what I was expecting to do. Oh, bother. Good, fixed it. I will steal steel. Yes, good luck. You know what's funny? I actually live in a part of the UK where Sir Henry Bessemer, the father of the modern steel smelting, actually lived up here and created the way we make steel now. And there's a memorial on a roundabout for it, because there used to be steelworks until about 15 years ago. So there's still like massive. There's still parts of the town which have like massive roads to allow the lorries through, because they made railway lines in Workington. So it's like massive roads. That's massive roads with no like crossing, like no proper crossings on it, to allow for the lorries off. But there's a steel former on one of the roundabouts in town that would have been used at the steelworks. Okay, Peter. Well, thank you very much for coming along, my flatland friend. Thank you very much, Peter. Sleep well. Remember, if the computer isn't screaming, it's not working hard enough. Remember, Peter, before you go to bed, when you use Linux, don't panic. Oh, I love that. When you use Linux, do not panic. It smells fear. Yes, unused RAM is wasted RAM. It's fine. I promise. It'll be okay. Right. Right. Okay, so I need... We'll just make them just as extras, just in case, because I know for a fact I'm currently missing. Right. Everything looks like it has been placed down. So... Good. So if I have set this up correctly, this should give me, on average, 45 red fast underground belts every minute. Providing I've set it up correctly. And it looks like I've set that up correctly. I may have done a stupid. Let's find out. Scoop up some more iron, please. There we go. Right, zoom in on this grab. Okay, so let's just do 2 more, just to be on the safe side. No, Workington is famous for Sir Henry Bessemer and the modern way of producing steel, which is used across the world. And then I used to live in a town called Whitehaven, which is famous for John Paul Jones, the failed naval invasion of John Paul Jones, the only American ship to ever physically get to English shores and attack and fail. It's the only ship to ever do that. As well as the fact that the way that Whitehaven is laid out is responsible for the way that American cities are laid out. Because it's the only true example of Edwardian architecture in a town in the entire UK. It's the only true, still standing, fully functional example in modern day. And it's responsible for the way that America's laid out. The grid layout of America is down to Whitehaven. The more you know. Right, okay, I need one more stack insert then. Yes, the more you know. Coffee's gone cold. That's annoying. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, come on, give me that stack insert. Right, what's the issue here?
I don't know. It appears to be missing iron gear wheels. Yes, it definitely does appear to be missing iron gear wheels. Either way, this is up and running to full capacity, which is nice. Finally. I was going to use this for someone else, and not just this, but I'm going to split that off and go somewhere else. Yes, we do actually. In actual fact, there is currently a discount code running. There's 2 discount codes running actually. Let me go. Tell you what, I'll drop it in. Lady store. They automatically roll. I need to pay to get that update at some point in time. But there is that, which is Linux Panic. I've called it Linux Panic everything. And there's currently 2 discount codes. LPFS, or Linux Panic from Scratch, which is a 30% discount code, which is valid for 1 more week. Well, for just under 2 weeks. And Early Bird is 15% off at discount. 15% off at checkout, and it is going until sometime next month. Midway through, near the end of next month. But yes, there is. I don't really like pushing it unless someone asks for it, because guilty. Right. Ooh. Okay, mouse, make up your mind what you're doing. Did I? Ah, good, finally. I may have turned my DPI down a bit too much. Yeah, I may have turned my DPI down a bit too much. Okay, there we go, that's better. Yeah, that's better. It's like, ooh, that's it's not looking right. Although I'm glad I now have that many bloody underground belts. Red underground belts, come on. Get me to 100, please, so I can walk away. Get me to 100 so I can then fix things. Thank you. Right, now that I have 100 underground belts, I can now get more of this iron ore in. Which will be fantastic. I also need to swap that out for that. Another couple of them wouldn't go to harm. Right, let's just do that. Oh, I'm going to need a load of copper, aren't I? Yep, okay, let's come over here. Let's have a look-see here. Oh, and green circuits. I'm going to need a load of green circuits as well. Oh, I should really just come over and just scoop some straight off the belt. At some point in time, I'm going to have to set up blue science production. Right. You know, I'm just going to go over there and scoop some belts off the belt. Yes. Belts off the belt, because that's how that works. Also, I can actually do this. Drag, 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 drag. If, hold on, hold on. I didn't think about doing this yet because I haven't had anyone ask, but, right. There we go. So once it finally loads, you should now be able to see underneath the shopping section. Here on the oh yeah, if you now have a look at underneath the shopping section, there is a. Let's go for. Yes, there's a shopping section. I forgot that YouTube is. I forgot it has now been properly set up, and Teespring has decided to start functioning. But no, you can actually do it directly from the stream. You asked about it, and I was like, "Wait, hang on a minute. Surely there's a better way." There is a better way. I'm just dumb and forgot about it. It's fine. We all forget about the simplest of things, like forgetting that a Linux from scratch system needs more than just one partition, and you need at least a boot partition, otherwise you end up making the mistake that I did, making an entire operating system that won't boot because there is no boot partition, because grub won't install because it won't install on an ext2 system without special exceptions, because I did it dumb and forgot that. Yeah. Hopefully now that I have a better CPU it's gonna... Yeah, and no systemd. I have yet to successfully get a working systemd system. The only functional Linux from scratch system I have made was a systemv init system, and it doesn't even exist anymore because I had to move to Ubuntu because of my graphics card, and then forgot to back up the operating system. I forgot to back up the operating system because I'm a little bit dumb. Meaning, no operating system for me. I also forgot to install wget on it, meaning I couldn't download anything. Meaning I couldn't even do anything. I didn't mean to hit that up much, Jesus. Oh. So I'm going to just put these in the blueprint book so I can then get these out of my pockets. Bada bing, okay. Yeah, it's a big thing. Hopefully now, with my new CPU, it's not going to take 9 hours to make a new operating system every single time I want to make a new one. I say hopefully because I really do genuinely mean hopefully. I don't want it to be taking 9 hours every time. But now that I have a reasonably fast operating system for the reasonably fast computer for the first time ever. Hopefully, it's going to work. Gotta love my lungs failing on me. Right, diddly-dee. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are inserters and more of them. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Yeah, it's annoying. The issue is with my Ryzen, well, with my RX 6600 XT, the Debian drivers didn't want to work at all. I couldn't even log in. I move over to Ubuntu, which, bearing in mind, is a derivative of Debian, and it works. I haven't yet tried Debian 12. But if I do try Debian 12, it has to work with that graphics card, because if not, I'm not moving back to Debian 12. I'm not moving back to Debian proper. Anyway, yeah, I'm not moving it back to Debian proper. I'm not going back to Debian proper unless it supports my graphics card, because I remember the hassle. Absolute hassle I had with that. This is... What? Whoa! Thank you very much for buying a sticker. Thank you very much for buying a sticker. I just got the email like, woo! Hello. There's been a purchase. Right. We open the celebratory alcohol now. Right. You have to add me on Discord, and you have to send me a picture of that when it gets here. When you get it. Yeah. Oh my, yeah. Oh god, sorry, I'm just dying here over.
Oh god, you've really made my day. Holy fuck! You're not careful, you're gonna make me fucking cry. Oh. It's Nick Matthews. Hang on, I'll just type it in chat right quick and then remove. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just leave it in chat. That's it. I have the same name as a popular singer from the band Get Scared, meaning that I have received one message from a person going, "Are you the Nick Matthews?" I was like, "No, I'm not that Nick Matthews." I'm like, "What do you mean that Nick Matthews?" I'm not the Get Scared Nick Matthews. Oh. I need to share this with my sister. Oh, I need to stop dying. Lungs, please start functioning, thank you. You've really made my fucking day, man. You really have. Right. What was I doing? Inserters and splitters, yes, that's what I was doing. What else? Panic, inhale, yes. No, I've got dodgy lungs to begin with. So, the coughing, don't worry about it. I have asthma, and the respiratory nurse needs to get back in contact with me. Yay, gotta love it. I should probably go ambush them at some point. I mean, not ambush, but go have a chat. I like to say ambush because it gives some sort of. What do you mean ambush? Go on. It's very nice. It can be fun to confuse people sometimes. I'm waiting for the day where I'm in a restaurant and the waiter or waitress comes up to me and asks, "How are the drinks?" And so I can respond with, "Very moist." I'm just waiting for that day. And if my son is old enough to understand it, he's going to be furious with me. Change the plug, I like that, that's funny. But no, I'm just waiting for that day. Just so I can be that guy that they go, "Why did he say that? Why did they say that?" Just that day. Right. Okay, that one's already run out, which was expected. Which now means I can do that and gain one of them back. Ah yes, do I have... how many fast belts? I didn't pick up any fast belts. From over here like I could have done. Okay, now I did. Now I have a lot of them. Container. Drop in some regular belts. Actually, what am I doing? Come over here and do... hello? No. Problem solved. Right. Reason why I'm doing this is to get the iron up to the smelter faster. And then we can go from there. The more iron I can get up faster, the faster it's going to smelt and the faster it's going to operate, but then again, the faster I'm going to run out of iron. Which is the only downside of doing it like this.
Right. We want to do bada bing, bada boom. Okay, providing I've set that up correctly, I should now just be able to drop in all of these. Run along the build. And then run that up to there. Run that down to there. So providing I've run this all correctly. Which I hope I have, which now means I've got to run all the way down here and then run that one across. Oh, Lord. One, two... Okay, I only need that. I will try to avoid death. That would be ideal. With your permission, once your sticker arrives, I am going to make a post about it and then mention you directly on the post. It's like, thank you to Darius Roos for buying a sticker. For buying... You are genuinely the first person to buy merchandise that isn't me. Because I bought some because I want to wear my own stuff. I also bought my son some as well because... why not? My son gets some new clothes. Why not? But I thought, yeah, I'll buy myself some merch. You're the only one that isn't me to have bought merch from me. That really makes me feel good. Oh lord, I need to see about integrating that with the Linux Panic website as well, so it doesn't just say spring tea store at whatever string of numbers and letters that is. That might have to be a next month thing though. Run that down. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. Right. Let's go. Right, so hopefully if I've set this all up correctly. Oh, bother. That was less than ideal. I didn't mean to do that. Right. Here we go. I mean, it has been nearly 2 years of Linux creation. You know what's funny? The channel is nearly as old as my son. My initial start out with Linux was not Ubuntu. It was actually Manjaro. I started out with Linux on Manjaro. And then I did a little bit of Arch. Well, I tried to install Arch and then had no idea how to install it. And we're talking back in like 2017 here. So like, I installed that. Well, got the Arch installed. Was like, what the hell do I do? How do I install? I don't know. And then just forgot about it. And now I make videos about Linux. Honestly, I would love to, because then it means I can be a stay-at-home father for my son. Ultimately, that is the ultimate goal, to be a stay-at-home parent for my son. Because it is just me, him, and his grandfather. Because his mother is still in America, and I'm here. So it is just the three of us. So I want to be able to get to the point where I can be a stay-at-home father from the Linux stuff. That would be ultimate ideal. DSL on a 97 ThinkPad around... oh, Lord. Good luck to that one. Right. Where are we? Yes, this is what we're doing. I need more iron. What are my limitations here? There is none, it's just... Ah, there are none. I wonder. I don't know what's going on there. Strange. Oh. 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 Ow. Oh god, my shoulders. They're like gravel. I've got to enjoy it. Yeah, I gotta love that. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, have a good stretch. Oh. Ooh, was working fine until I got struck. Yeah. That's it. That would do it. Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, once I finally get Linux from scratch into a place where I can do it, I'm gonna stick it on GitHub and just throw a new version of Linux into the wild. I really am. Throw it into the many thousands of versions of Linux going here. I'm gonna call it Linux Panic from scratch because well, Linux Panic and then Linux from scratch, Linux Panic from scratch. That's what that discount code's from, actually. It's Linux Panic from scratch, because I was actually streaming Linux from scratch at the time. When I found out that Spreadshirt decided to tell me that my design is copyrighted. How? How? Explain. It reminds me, I need to phone them tomorrow and go, what do you mean my own design is copyrighted? Explain. Explain yourself, please, thank you. Right. Okay. Kernel Panic from scratch. You know what's funny? I actually had it Kernel Panic. 2 streams ago, I actually had a Kernel Panic. It was the last time I attempted System D. System D from scratch. What the fuck am I getting at? No, I actually had it Kernel Panic. Oh, shut up, watch. No, it Kernel panicked at me because it was init1 couldn't boot. It was something that I couldn't get started, so I was just having issues getting it started. And then I couldn't get around the issues. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember the hell that was. Yeah, we're doing sysv in it because that's the only one I've ever got working. If this works, I'm gonna be right happy. I really am. I will be very happy, don't you know? Yeah, Kernel Panic from scratch. You know what? That's a good idea. You've just given me a good idea there, sir. Right. Okay, so diddly dee. What was I doing? Yes, that's what I was doing. Community. Oh, YouTube Studio. content, create post. Should call the first release of my Linux OS. Right, text poll. Kernel panic from scratch. Linux panic from scratch. And it's live. I don't know. Hopefully I've got it right this time around. Hopefully it shouldn't take me 6 hours, well 5 to 6 hours to do chapter 8 this time around, because I have better system, better CPU. I can chuck 10 threads at it because I like to leave 2 spare for the host system. Also, believe it or not, AV1 streaming's possible. But I'll leave 2 threads running. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this cliff here. But I will leave 2 threads running, so I'll have 10 threads. Oh God, I've just realised. Can I even do that? Can I up the thread count? I don't. Let's check. But before open, can I up the thread count? Oh, I booted it by accident. I booted it by accident. That's the wrong operating system. Never mind. No, I'm going to boost the thread count now whilst you're giving me the idea to do so. I also booted the wrong operating system, so it's fine. Right, there we go. So there are currently now 10 out of the 12 threads linked to it. So that's ready and raring to go for Saturday. I've got that sorted out. That's ready to go for Saturday. But yes, all videos will be made a day. Any video that comes out on Saturday will also be available to watch on Friday at the same time. I like to have some stability because I chose Tuesday to do the Linux from scratch videos alongside the main videos, and now Tuesday's just become like this little extra thing that I do other things on, like the non-standard stuff. Saturdays is the main. Every Saturday is the main, and Tuesdays is just the additional woohoo of stuff. Right. I need to sort out this iron. I really do. Right, that means I've now got to rip all of this up. Yeah, okay, right. Steel chest. Dump all that wood, all that coal, that. All of that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip all of these down. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Saturday, or the Friday videos will go up midday GMT. All videos go up midday, whatever time zone I'm in. When I was in America, it was midday EST, which meant it was like 4 to 5 PM GMT, depending on the time of the year. But these videos will be midday GMT for everything, and then other stuff, such as the live streams, will always be at 9 PM, because that way my son, I put my son down to bed before then, where I then have some time to get anything that I need to get ready, gotten ready, such as the operating system. Just getting the channel. We'll just get computer ready and OBS and all that, because YouTube does not do the streaming the same way that Twitch does. Which I gotta say, I do prefer. There was some yellow belts there. That was a bottleneck. That was an unnecessary bottleneck. Holy Jesus. Right. Okay, I should probably go chuck all of that iron in. Bada bing, okay. The issue I have here is that coal. Okay. Now that coal's out of the way, and then now that the coal is no longer an issue, we are up and off to the races. I hope this is going to produce me enough iron, I really do. Because I'm going to be incredibly upset if it does not. Right. That is extra, that is more than what I put down to begin with. I need me some more electric miners, which means I need more iron gear wheels, and to get more iron gear wheels I need more iron. Do you see the problem I'm having here? You see the ever persistent cycle of I need more iron. Okay, let's go get some, but I need more iron gear wheels. Okay, let's go get some more iron for the iron gear wheels, but I can't because I don't have the iron. What do you mean you don't have the iron? Well, I don't have the iron to get more iron gear wheels. Why don't you just go get more iron? I can't because I need more. I need to go mine more iron. Well, go mine some more. I can't because I need more iron to mine iron. Why are you buying clothes in the soup store? I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I'm buying clothes at soup. It's basically what the cycle I'm in at the minute. Carl. Stabbing humans in the chest kills them. I didn't know that. That is a problem on their behalf. So he came to their house, so I stabbed him 37 times in the chest. Carl. God damn it, brain. What are you doing there, mate? Oi, Sassy. What are you doing there, mate? Oh god, yeah, so there's also like moments like that where I just spit out trivia. Which is just random knowledge of random meme from a while ago. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. Let's try and get... hang on, 1, 2, 3. Let's try and get 4. Okay, which is going to require me to do... 5, 10. 15. We'll do 15 for now. Because that should be enough. Okay. Hopefully, we're all good. Okay, so again, I need a metric arse ton of underground belts. I've got to get these all placed correctly, because if I don't, I'm going to cry. I'm doing like this even though I don't need to. The main reason for that is to ensure... Right. It's just the reason why I'm doing it like this is to ensure continuity, so I can then place all of these belts. Oh, all of the power down between all of the smelters. There we go. I'll get there eventually. Right. I need all of your underground belts, if you please. Thank you. Right. You know what I would like to try? I would like to try running Factorio on my Linux from scratch system. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. So I might have to reach out to Woob and go, hey, I am big fan, very big fan of your cocaine game. Please, please explain how I compile. How to compile Factorio, thank. Men thank Linux Panic, thank you. No, I do genuinely enjoy the game. How much of a burden is this going to be on the power grid? And that's not even all of them running at the same time. Oh lord, this is going to be interesting. Ah, that's right. This coal patch is not man enough. For now. Well, it'll be fine for now. Right. Okay, which now means I can do... this, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Perfect, okay. So we're going to do a horizontal and then run the iron up that way. Reason I'm doing a horizontal for is because verticals take up more space for less production than horizontals. Which means I'm going to need a load of steel furnaces, which I don't currently have. Let's just do... I'm going to need a total of 20. 6. Because I'm going to do rows of 5. And then see how that performs. Because this here is only producing a maximum of 750 for 20. And that was the issue with that, is it was never fully saturated. Which is the issue. I do need to run coal down. Oh bother. I appear to have run out of coal. Accessible coal, should I say. Less than ideal. Oh yeah, now that I don't... Oh, actually, yes, I should leave that in place as a just in case. Right. Right. Okay, so actually we're gonna cut the middleman out. We're just gonna run this underground and do split. And run that down. And leave that there for the time being. Okay, the issue that I have with this is, once again, I'm running out of coal. Splitter. And then we'll do a couple fast ones. Right, okay. Yes, again, fast spells if you please. And we want to do, if you please, if you please. So there, this is here as a just in case measure. It's not actually connected up to the grid, it's just extra power in case I need it. Actually, I'm going to need 2 more. Radars are working just fine. Power appears to be okay for the time being. I don't see any more oh, that's, yeah. See, the issue with this is that pollution is now spread massively because there's no trees stopping it. The trees stop the pollution. Because there's no trees to stop the pollution. And I don't have any defenses over there. That might quickly become a problem. I should really get working on... armor-piercing ammo. But I don't have any, so I'll have to make do for the time being. Anyway, right. We're on to 20 of these, which means I'm going to have to bring... that down here, and then do a split. We want to do... Huzzah, good. Bada bing, bada bing. Okay, good. Which now means I can do... I'm going to need another splitter. So it then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Right. Split. And we want to do a... one of them. Probably too many, actually. Right. We need... where are they? There they are. Steel furnace there. Back one, because we need to do inserter to there. Inserter... oh, hang on, wrong way around. Bada bing. Bada bing. Huzzah. Okay, good. Which means if I've done this correctly, and I mean if I've done this correctly, we need to... okay, that was on the top one. Oh, wrong way around. Oh, that's perfect. I did not mean for that to come out that perfect. What the hell? Oh, that was tasty. Didn't expect that to turn out as well as it did. Yet normally when I do things like that, it doesn't. It doesn't come out perfect every time. So that is 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, providing I haven't messed this up. Providing I haven't messed this up. We should all be good. Okay. Hopefully, I've done this. What time is it? Watch, you can stop buzzing at me now. Right. But this is where we're going to call it for the stream. I usually run these streams to 11 o'clock. Because... well, I run these streams to 11 o'clock. I run the Linux and Scratch streams to midnight. But that is where we're going to call it for today. Or that's where I'm going to call it for today. I would like to thank you all very much for watching. If you're watching and not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. Consider becoming a channel member, where you can get early access to videos, get thanked in videos. I would like to thank Mr. Darius Roos for being a channel member here today. And you also get a little badge next to your name that says, "I'm better than you. Why don't you support him?" And you get thanked in videos, early access to stuff, and membership only posts. If you're a member, you'll get to see some of the things I do outside of Linux. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, good whatever it is, wherever you are. Goodbye.